My first time was time one. Amazingly.
I remember the first flyers of the first time walks in the 90s at Waldmühle, and I was always like, wow, that must be a great event, and I wish I could go there one day. I am not entirely sure when I played there for the first time. I'm really bad with years.
Yeah, I think it was like 5 or 6 people in one car, and that drove like to the time warp then, and I just remember afterwards I danced like hell. So I was, I think, 1 or 2 days, my feet was completely destroyed.
The stage was very, very high, way higher than any other stages I've been playing. And then it was like a smoke machine on stage. And Robert Armani was playing after 15 minutes of his set. He said to us, too much smoke. I'm like, wow, it's a rave, man, you know. I mean, we were 25, we were very young. And then he stopped. He actually stopped playing, closed his record box, fucked off.
Back in the days, it was the very first pure techno event in Germany with this passion and with this love to it.
Can you remember your first time at Time Warp?
No. I don't remember really the date, but it was a long time ago, and I remember I came with a handful of people, and it was just impressive how huge everything was. I mean, I was just upcoming DJ, and lucky enough to join the family so early, in the early stage, and since that day I never missed any time on.
And these passionate people are really raver from their heart. So they transform their energy into something which is called Time Warp, to give people the ultimate experience of a techno event.
When I came the first time here, it was a time when big raves were not happening that much anymore. It was like after the explosion of rave, and this was still, it was solid as rock. It was a big event. It was like, all right, okay, rave is still on, you know.
Kept getting kicked out of the hotels. No hotel would take the Time Warp people.
Well, I have lots of memories from, from years ago, especially when Ricardo and I we were playing once here in the after party. That was a pretty long and intense, very interesting. I would say that was like the Time Warp experience for me.
It's always some kind of mayhem, especially in the afternoon when the party ends. It's really enjoyable.
Do you have any special memories about it?
No. Oh, it's hard to remember. I actually I never remember like the Time Warp from last year. So
I remember it was when we played like this third floor.
You're right. You're right. The first time we played was on floor 3, and we did the closing slot, which was I think 10 to 12 in the morning. I think you talked to the light engineer and the light jockey, and you told him like, hey, the last 2 hours, please give us everything you have concerning lights and effects and whatever you have, and like the floor kind of exploded actually.
The first time I played Time Warp, the first one I can remember is the one that we played with Seth. Yeah, and that was just insane, man. That was the start of everything, you know what I mean?
And it was always insane because we would always like be home like watching videos like on YouTube or like, you know, seeing Dice and, you know, Luciano and Ricardo, just like always at Time Warp. We were like, man, you know, hopefully, you know, one day we could be a part of this, you know, because it's something so special. It's like the league, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
2013, it was my first time ever Time Warp. I never came even as a clubber. Because, you know, before to be a professional DJ, I didn't have even money to go out. It was my first time ever, and I actually closed the main stage. So it was for me, a dream coming true. I was there, I was like, they gave me the closing. So I was like, what? So I put all myself in the set as always. But that time, I remember it was even more special. Because first time, first closing, and it was just unforgettable. It was incredible. I remember the people did the sit down as the last track, and I cried. I started to cry. It was so emotional, all emotion came out. So I never forget that.
Of course, I can remember the first time because I was one of the late guys who was invited to have the honor to play for Time Warp, and I was super excited, super mega excited. So it was for me one of the biggest gigs at this moment because Time Warp is probably the biggest brand for techno music, and you have to deliver, and everybody's watching you. So and I was happy that they invited me again the other years.
Last year, as a dancer, was one of my favourite years because myself and a few of the other DJs were on the dance floor for Laurent Garnier for, I don't know, 4 hours or something, right in the middle of the dance floor. I didn't move, go to the bathroom, nothing for like 4 hours, which I haven't done in years. So that was pretty special.